So I'm at the precast yard. Gonna pick up a manhole for a project once the forklifts get out of the way. We got the I'm getting the expanded base for one of our pond overflows. The pond project got put off for a little bit, but we will be dropping the base off and then coming back. I think we wanted to hold off till about June or July and come back and fix it. So I'm getting one of our riser manholes this morning.
About even. This way it's about 3 or 4 inches.
There is our big heavy new base for a pond riser. Alright, let's get out of here. They're getting busy. But this is where a lot of like your precast storm drain boxes or whatever kind of boxes you need, sewer manholes, whatever, are made at. Just acres and acres of waffle boxes. Found one of these roads I can cut through on. I think this one right here. Yep. And you got all your manholes over here on this side. Lids, a lot of stuff. So I'm pulling off the job where the 220's been sitting for the past couple months. Yeah, probably a good month or so. It's been a while since I've been here to work. Our mud's all packed into tracks. We just shoveled everything this morning. The owner wants to hold off on finishing the pond till about summertime. This is the one where I got everything cleared for the pond, so pretty much now we're ready to start moving dirt. But evidently they do a bunch of hunting or something out here and they wanted to wait till after turkey season. So, taking this machine and the whole truck to another pond project about 20 miles from here. A lot of dried mud in the tracks. I've already shoveled it, but it's sat in there for about the last 3 or 4 weeks, however long it's been. It's been a month, I think. So, we got the pond riser up here, the structure. I'm going to unload it, bring it down here and set it off, and then the low boy is coming for this. Here we go. Power line up there. stay on the gravel, that way I don't get mud back all over the tracks. And I'll just set it over to the side. Then we're going to go meet the lowboy driver. I loaded up the haul truck yesterday evening at my house. And taking it up there this morning. We'll meet him up there to unload it. Get that unhooked and finish shoveling everything off. Put that in the bucket so you ain't gotta tote it. So if you remember this job, this is the one where we dug the pond out and we dug the humongous borrow pit over there to get dirt for this building pad. Well, building is done, and now we're back to run gutter downspouts and grade around the building. But first I'm going to drain this big mud hole with a nice little ditch, and then we'll grade it out when it dries out some. that's how you get the water to drain. We'll dress it up and grate a nice swell in there once all the water drains out and it's not all complete liquid mud. Good flow. So the pond is about just a few inches from being full, so it's coming a long ways considering how much water we siphoned out of there when we dredged it out. And you know, it's just this little bit right here that runs into it. So what we're going to be doing is, now that the building's built, do gutter downspouts. So I'm going to run a 6-inch line from there and one from there, combine them together or put them side by side, run it to the pond. And then right here they have these 3 downspouts that take the building and this awning. I'll run a single line to each one and then put them all in the same ditch and run down. That's the most simplest thing to do right here. And then on this side, what I'm going to do is run one. We're going to go ahead and do a 10-inch line, a main trunk line. Tie all these downspouts into that. These are 4x5 downspouts. There is more than adequate for the roof that's right there. But what I'm going to do is run a 10-inch line all the way down and then tie those downspouts into it. That way the 10-inch line will come down here, turn, run all the way this way. I can go over top of the septic line and then we'll just run 6-inch pipes into that and then run it all the way to right here where it will go down the hill and then feed into the pond. That way every bit of this water that comes off the building will help feed the pond, because right now you can kind of see most of it's running down here and away, so that'll kind of help put as much water as possible into the pond to keep it full as possible during like the summer months when it does get dry and we don't get a lot of rain. It'll help maintain its level a little bit better. All right, I'm gonna start digging these lines right here from the building down to the pond. and done to the pond. Many more to go. All we need now is some pipe. At least we got a head start, so when we get the pipe, we can throw it in the ditch and get it covered up. The back's ready. Move to the front. I'll probably do that another day in case it rains. At least this will run right directly into the pond, not make a muddy mess. I'm taking Good Friday off, but John and Tim want to work, so they're going to have plenty to do tomorrow. I'm going to start putting all those gutter drains in, and boy, do they have a lot of pipe put in the ground. There's the 6-inch for the gutter downspouts, and then all the 10-inch for the main downspout. Just one main line, run all the pipes into that one. Hence the T's and the reducers are in the truck. Hope they have fun.